During the Elizabethan period, Europe saw a revolution. Life was altered. Without the changes, Vogue would never have been possible, and Carrie Bradshaw would have had to use her oven for an oven instead of shoe storage. The revolution, my friends, is the heeled shoe. Medieval shoes were sewn together and then turned inside out, so the stitching was on the inside. This meant the leather had to be soft and pliable in order to be easy to work with. But then, around 1500, a small step for man, but a giant leap for shoe lovers everywhere came into being. The welt, the small strip of leather, or plastic these days, that runs along the perimeter of a shoe in between the base of the shoe and the sole. Soles could become much more sturdy, and you could add things on that couldn't have been added before. Things like heels. By the middle of the century, people in Italy were adding arched heels with leather wrapped around a wooden block, and the whole shebang was glued to the sole. So how do you walk in these? The Italian dance teacher Fabrizio Caruso suggested that rather than actually lifting your feet that much so they would slide off, it would be better for you to walk by sort of sidling along, like a shuffle. Much easier to do indoors than outside on uneven ground, stones, and mud, but sometimes you have to suffer for fashion.